double. Too many people think they fucking know me. Might charge you double when I cop a OZ. Might pop a Oxy and I'll fucking OD. Tony.
All right, everybody. It's another beautiful episode of Around the Corner. I'm your host, Ethan Doors, at your mom's favorite son.
We got Z-Dad here, and we got a couple of lovely guests from Texas.
Hey, I'm Drippy Denton.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dustin. You can follow me on everything at EX10DOE. That's Extendo on everything.
Touch Buzz.
That's the boy G Squall. You fucking know who he is. Anyway, it's the Texas Takeover.
Start with you. You're right here, man. What do you do? What are you about?
Oh man, I'm pretty much a videographer, screen printer. Just kind of local dude from Dallas, from the D-town, from DFW, Dallas, Texas, and just up here hanging out with Ryan, chilling with a friend G Squall.
Yep.
So how'd you get hooked up with G's?
Real random, I would say. My homie Dustin Extendo, who I'm here with, we met through like another friend of mine. I was doing my radio show on KUZU 92.9 Sad Boys Club, and I was working at GameStop at the time as a assistant store manager, and had a friend Mason Strickland. He like put me on to a bunch of Dallas music, and he also linked me up with Dustin right here, who put me on to a bunch of Dallas music.
Dustin, what do you do, man? Who are you?
Bro, I'm the king of networking. I do a whole lot of nothing. I just know everyone, and I'm good people, so if I put in my word for someone, I'm going to get something back. You know what I'm saying? Connects.
How'd you get connected with G Squall?
Oh, man, so I was at my mom's house, and she got like a little crib with two little houses behind her house. So I was back there. I was in the smoke shack smoking it up, and him and Kenny B, shout out Andre the Mage, they was out there going door to door selling coupons. I don't know why the fuck they were in Granbury, Texas, but they was out there. And he had knocked on my door, but I didn't answer. And you know me, I'm waiting on the motherfucking plug all the time, bro. I got the bread, so where's the weed, bro? So this fool gas bag tea, free the man. I'm waiting on him to pull up, so I got outside and I'm skateboarding, and Kenny B sees me. And he comes out there, and they're selling these fucking coupons for your car. And it's a good deal, bro, but I ain't finna spend no bread on that shit. So I was like, all right, plug's pulling up. They look like some stoners. I was like, I'll trade y'all some bud. I was like, I'll give y'all an eighth for this. They're like, nah, we need a sack. I was like, these guys. Nah, I gave it to them. They were cool. They seemed like good people. So I was like, you know, y'all are down. Y'all ain't got a plug. I'll hook y'all up. So I think I gave them like 9 grand. I'll probably give them more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, there's a party that night I invited them to, but I had a race car, so I had the back seats removed in that hoe. So I was like, y'all can ride in the trunk or some shit, you know what I mean? But I ended up not coming through, but eventually later on they came back to Texas. This fool put me on his music, I put him on some music, and then it's like, let's get to work. So I hit up the people I know, and I got them on a lineup.
Hell yeah. Did a couple of shows. Anything I do out there, and the reason I know any Dallas music is because of that fool right there. But yeah, Granbury was a shitty time. That's all I gotta say. I could tell you a couple of stories if you want to hear them.
Yeah. We do want to hear them.
What were you doing in Granbury, man? Why were you out there?
Also, if you really want to know, it's one of the worst like fucking counties in the whole state of Texas. Our motto is "Come on vacation, leave on probation."
Yeah, I've heard that a couple places. I'm gonna get rid of this stand. It's kind of annoying. But I was out in Granbury actually because I needed my grandpa was like, get a job. And my dad, who is like my estranged father, like he sells these coupons door to door. And long story short, they're for free oil changes. You get like 2 free oil changes, front end alignment, over $500 worth of savings for like $40 to $60, depending on how you sell them. They're on the coupon it says 60, but you can go down to 40. But at the end of the day, fucking I was selling coupons, and we were in Oklahoma City at first, and then we were in Norman, and I got an 8. This dude who I knocked on the door, he was like, hey man, I stopped the spiel. The last dude who sold me one of these coupons traded some weed, so you want some weed or what? And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And he was like, I'll give you an 1/8 for it. And I was like, an 1/8? And it was just like, yeah, I usually charge people $60 an 1/8, and I was just like, oh my god. It was cool. It was gas, but it was like one of those gases where it's just like, it looks pretty, but it didn't really like It didn't smoke that crazy, yeah. So I was just like, okay. But so when he hooked it up, I was like, thank God, because he was like an eighth, and I was like, I don't want to do this again. But yeah, I was in Granbury, and then Kenyon. Long story short, I'm gonna give it back to you guys, but Kenyon got fucking. He was getting all itchy and he was bitching at the motel. We were at this ghetto tweaker classic inn. At the classic inn, he was itchy, and I was like, bro, I'm not itchy. Like, you're good. Like, and like no homo stuff, but we had to bunk in the same bed. But when we were bunking in the same bed on some bro shit, actually all the homo.
Yeah. The ho bro.
The ho bro. But he was like, I was like, man, I'm not getting itchy. Long story short, he was like, he lifted up woke up one morning and he lifted up the fucking mattress and there was a bunch of shit jumping everywhere. And he's like, see, I told you. And I was like, oh, they got bed bugs. And it was actually sand fleas. I was like, what the fuck are sand fleas? But that's all I gotta
Are
say.
you racist right now, dog? What?
Yeah, what the hell?
Call me a sand flea one more time.
Yeah, call me that shit one more time. So, Drippy, when did you guys get here to Lawrence, and how long are you guys planning on staying?
Oh yeah, we got here maybe like Friday night, I think. So it's been a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days ago, and we're staying here till Saturday or so of the weekend after.
Short trip.
So a couple more days.
How do you like it out here? How does it compare?
Oh man, it feels pretty similar being out here. Vibe like that we got going down to downtown Lawrence, and just seeing felt like a lot of locals that were like pretty close knit. Felt like a good community that y'all got out here. Like everyone was skating and just like ready to do their thing and like talk on the camera, and everyone seems super hyped.
Yeah, it's a big community full of artists or wannabe artists of some sort.
Dustin, what's your experience with comparing the two?
Yeah.
On the same shit Drippy said, bro, it feels like I'm picking up where I left off in high school, bro. Just a bunch of close homies that love to skate and fucking make music. You know what I mean? Fuck all that real world bullshit, you know what I mean? Handle that shit in the dark, bro. Whenever I'm with the homies, I'm doing homie shit, bro.
Alright. So, Drippy Denton, you said you had a radio show. How did that get started? Where do you get the connects for that?
KUZU 92.9 FM. You're tuning in now to Sad Boys Club on KUZU 92.9 every Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. with your local host Ethan and Z Daddy. Tune in next week for Around the Corner. Man, I pretty much I guess you could say everything kind of started back like screen printing and like local music, because I used to be in a crappy metal band in high school. I did like screams, and I would like I also grew up like real like poor, I guess you would say. And I would like hand draw our t-shirts, you know. I'd like make like little shirts out of like Sharpies. And eventually I graduated from that to like a stencil, like a spray painting stencil. I like cut those and like spray paint our shirts. And I was making one of those shirts one time for this girl that I was seeing like right when I went to Denton back in 2010. So a while, like my freshman year of college. And so this band called Group Love, they actually ended up doing BoJack Horseman theme song.
They're pretty big. They're pretty
big now.
Huge.
Yeah. So at the time they like just started. It was their first year, and they didn't have any merch. They were going on their first tour, and I made her this Group Love shirt that I like 3-color stencil that I cut out and spray painted, and I took her to the show, and they saw her in the crowd with this Group Love shirt, and they brought her up, and they were like, "This is our first fan. This is the first person we've seen with like their own like fan merch and stuff like that." So they were like super blown away. And they ended up flying me and this girl out to LA to be in their video. So I'm in a Group Love video, Itching on a Photograph by Group Love.
What?
Yeah. And they put us
That's like their second most popular song.
Is it really, dude?
I think so, yeah.
But they put us up like at this artist commune they were staying for the weekend. And everyone was just like smoking and making like hanging out, and like they were making music. They had a big piano and like little studio rooms. And this one dude was screen printing outside, like in the middle of all of it, making these 1-color shirts. And at the time, I had just been doing Sharpie shirts and like spray painting shirts. And I didn't know what screen printing was. So I saw that and I was like, man, I really got to get into screen printing. And I went straight back to Texas, started doing that. And then I started doing stuff for like a bunch of local bands in Denton where I moved.
So Drippy Denton isn't your name, it's a city?
Drippy is my first name. Yeah.
No.
It's a Texas thing.
It's a government thing.
Oh no, that is not my government name. No.
Nah,
sir.
Denton's a town up north
Oh.
of Dallas.
Just like Lawrence.
It is
Yeah.
pretty. You tell them about Denton.
See,
It's
people
the
always say
north-
Austin is like a bigger southern Lawrence.
Oh really? They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's liberal, you know. It's
Super.
Oh okay.
It's pretty out there, right?
Austin's
Keep Austin weird.
Austin
right?
is the same as Denton, but Austin's bigger. So if
People
if
call-
Austin's the bigger Lawrence, then it's Denton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
People
You
call
heard it here
Denton the
first.
small Austin, but like Austin's a lot more like commercialized and a lot more
South by
mainstream.
fucking.
But Denton is the
It's kind of more of a boiling pot too. Denton's just a bunch of
hipsters and
armpit-haired
hippies.
white girls.
That's true too. There's 2 colleges, UNT and TWU, and a community college, all in a real small space.
Damn.
Yeah, so it'd be like
So it's kind of big, I guess.
yeah, it's a small town, but it is big as far as like the crowd. There's like a 35,000 people influx every semester from those colleges, but it's a small town. Like it's the size of Lawrence, I would say.
So how many radio shows are you doing a week?
And when I was doing Sad Boys Club, 1 show a week, 2-hour show, Saturdays,
Wow.
3 to 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Just me. But I haven't done one since last April, about a year from now, right around the pandemic. They shut the studio down,
Okay.
and I just haven't been able to get in and do it live anymore.
Is there any other differences that COVID's brought to you besides the studio?
Yeah, big time. I mean, and I'm pretty much like an event videographer, behind the scenes videographer, day in the life of type stuff. So having COVID around has made it very difficult to get out and do things. Like Dallas, it was a couple shows a weekend popping off, and then people would want to like shoot videos, music videos, or like be hanging out every day of the week. There was like options everywhere, but now there is, yeah, a big lag.
Yeah.
So how did how did you go from like screen printing? How did
Yeah,
how
so I
did
was-
that turn into the radio show?
So I was screen printing, and I was in the music scene heavily in Denton when I moved up there, and I was like doing a whole bunch of merch for local bands. And this one chick Nikki got me into like a whole bunch of local bands like Biographies and Black James Franco, and I'm blanking on band
There's a
names.
Black
right now.
James Franco.
Black James Franco, dude. The garage rock,
Oh, I didn't
kind
know.
of psych rock.
I thought it was a person and he was black and
Uh,
his name was James Franco.
Blessin', Dripping Red, Goldine, like a whole bunch of awesome. Dan had a super thriving scene at the time, and so like I was going out literally to like 6, 7, 8 shows a weekend. Like you could go to like 5 shows in a night, and everyone at the time had been talking about like that I was screen printing with a lot of these people, and I was doing a lot of this with PANTS, the Printmaking Association of North Texas Students at UNT, the college, University of North Texas. So it was like in a really vibrant artist community, just like a lot of creativity. So everyone was talking about doing a music blog, and I like stepped up and made one and tried to recruit a bunch of people, and everyone kind of fell off of it, and that was called Sad Boys Club. That was 2013. And so I started like covering different shows that were happening in Denton. I would go there and like do bootleg recordings, like a bootleg tape label where you like set up and you record new bands stuff and like put out a bootleg tape before they had any EPs or anything. And I would like send that to the artists too so they could like put stuff out. And eventually from that I got picked up from a bigger blog, We Didn't Do It, which had like 20,000 followers. They weren't like super big, but they were kind of big for a local, the local scene.
Were you getting paid?
Got paid a penny a word.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so if you
Writing
write a 1,000
huge.
word article, you know, you get like $10. So not bad, but it's better than nothing. I was making like $100 a month or something from it, and I was doing just like a music column, like 3 songs that I liked was one of them. Or like it was a monthly column, and I did that from like 2014 to like 2015 or 2016 maybe. And I was kind of leaving Denton, and at that time there's a thing called like low power LPFM, low power radio stations, and the federal government had a restraint on them on opening up new LPFM radio stations since like the 70s. so you couldn't make new broadcasting stations. But in like 2016 or so, they changed the broadcasting laws and opened up and allowed new licenses for the first time in like 45 years.
Oh, wow.
And so one of the people that I was friends with or were acquaintances with through the scene, through the blog in Denton, this dude Peter, he had a pirate radio station. So it was like on the square in an apartment up there. And he had been doing it since the late 90s, so like 20 years, where he was like broadcasting illegally, and you could like tune in and hear different like local bands. And he teamed up with a bunch of different people from Denton that are like hyper creatives. But him and this lady Shashinka, they really put me on, and they linked up with the people who did We Didn't Do It, that blog I was writing for, and they recommended me to the radio station. Then they had me apply to become a producer. And I just got on the station. I guess there's not a lot of people on the radio station doing hip hop, or that were really like super plugged in with the young music crowd. The radio station probably has like 150 producers now. When I started, it had maybe 12 or a little bit less.
Were they a lot of like old snooty?
They're all kind of old heads,
broadcasty people.
They're all super cool, dude. They're really like dope people. A lot of like hippies and like people that have been in bands for 30 years and
crazy.
Yeah, they just really have a real like niche music taste that they really like, you know. So they might be like super into punk bands, and they make a radio show that they just play like punk bands from the 70s and 80s and 90s from Texas that they grew up playing with, you know, playing like tons of shows. So there's a lot of different like radio shows that are like that are real focused on something super random,
very specifically
super
to
specific.
Texas.
Yeah.
So I know you said there's a lot of similarities between Lawrence and Denton. Are there any similarities or differences that stand out to you between the artists that you see here and the artists you see there?
I don't know, man. It's tough to say because Dallas is already a super diverse music scene. So the Dallas sound is kind of known as being a sound that's like East Coast and West Coast that like came together. They didn't have their own spot, and so they like came and made a whole bunch of other unique sounds together. So we already have a really diverse
Don't hang
music
me.
scene.
Don't hang me. I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. Do not hang me, but I feel like Dallas sounds like Memphis a lot.
Oh yeah,
Got the
Dallas
choppy
underground.
Got
scene.
the choppers.
I could definitely feel that with the flow, but whenever you're hearing Dallas music, it's all about beat selection.
I think that's just one part of Dallas, though, that
whenever
you're like
it comes
tuned
to
into,
like Dallas Underground.
Dallas
I'm not very
Undergrounds.
familiar with Houston music, but Dallas music, you got D-Rain, YDNA, Token Potent, Sater, like 4 powerhouse fucking producers. You know what I mean? Whenever you're listening to people's music, that's whose beats you're listening to. That's the Dallas sound.
Damn.
Mic drop.
So, I guess if they're just like harder, so to speak, like they're just more gangster than we are. Are we soft boys up here?
Are we white over here?
I would say.
I feel specifically in Lawrence, maybe.
There's a ton of white
So
artists in Dallas.
y'all got action out here.
Beefs.
Y'all don't really got like sides like that. In Dallas, you know, there's whole lot of kind of beef too. Even if you're just from Fort Worth compared to Dallas, not to mention the blocks inside of Dallas that they're banging, type shit. But really, Dallas ain't just about hard music. We got fucking Luna, bro. You'll catch them on the news channel, type shit.
Yeah.
They make some wavy ass. Man, shout out Luna, bro.
It's tough for me to say that like Dallas is super hard or something, because I kind of equate Dallas to DFW, which is Dallas Fort Worth, which I also kind of like goes hand in hand with Denton and like Arlington, which means that it's like a big scene to me. I don't really consider Dallas to be like just Dallas major, because when you talk to people from out of town, they're not really gonna understand Denton compared to Dallas and like what a close link they really have together. So to me, they kind of all encompass each other, and there's tons of like non-rap artists and scenes going on in the DFW than just like a hard underground rap. That's why I feel like the music scene is super, super diverse.
So as Texas starts to open up, are you able to get back out there and start doing your normal,
Woo.
usual stuff, or is it kind of still...
No rules in Texas, baby. No, people have been throwing shows for like since the new year and before, people were throwing shows since like November, so they don't really care much in Dallas. I'm personally not really out there trying to go to shows every single weekend with 100+ people all around me.
Yeah,
so,
as you would have usually pre-COVID, you would be out there.
So it's not really opened up to me. I mean, people are throwing shows. The shows are going well. Some of them quite a bit, but for me, it's not the same anymore. Like I can't quite go out the same way.
Yeah.
So pre-COVID, since Dallas is pretty fucking big, have you like met any pretty big artists? Do you have any crazy rapper stories or anything like that?
Yeah, do you guys know any Dallas artists? I can tell you anything about anyone you've heard from G Squad that you liked?
We know Guap Mizzle.
Oh,
Guap goes hard.
Guap.
Even though his music
Wop,
recently has
wop.
been kind of strange and trippy, but like compared to what it used to be, I'm like
Never shout
so
never
strange.
type guap.
Oh, you don't like bedroom pop, Mizzle?
Never.
It's weird.
Shout out Guap
Oh
on that
my
Scooby-Doo
god!
shit.
I love shout out bedroom pop Mizzle. My
By
boy
the-
doing his thing. He's gonna get signed to
By-
the fucking lo-fi bedroom pop labels like Orchard Tapes out of New York before he even gets signed for being an underground rap legend.
Yeah. That Scared of You song, you know what I'm talking about?
How's it go? Sing it for me.
Yeah, sing it.
Rap it for me.
The Scooby-Doo style kind of stuff. Long story short, I sent him that picture, and he fucking used it, and I was like creaming my jeans all day. I was like, oh my god, Guap
That's super
Mizzle
cool.
used this picture what I sent him. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh man.
So Ryan, as someone who lives out here, you've obviously traveled to Texas. What differences can you see personally?
Well, I'll tell you this, like, everyone in Dallas is like, oh, Dallas doesn't fuck with Dallas, but like, honestly, like, it takes a community what they do, and they have a real strong rap community. And like the thing like Guap Mania, like, okay, so they rented out this fucking almost a storage unit type thing. Let's just say it cost $100 to $150 to rent that for a night.
Like a big square warehouse.
Yeah, it's a big square warehouse. And then they rented out, they found a company that rents and brings out wrestling rings. And it was $400 or $500 a night to use that. So then they use everybody, and they have everybody who opens up for Guap. They paid $100 to open up. And they found enough artists, and we were one of them. We paid $100 to open up for that because we wanted to be there. And that was one of the best shows I've ever been to. But I just feel like that's something that, you know, I could show everyone the recap video, and they're like, "Oh, we could easily do that," but it's not going to happen. They're not going to do it. No one's we're not no one's community or bridge. And I feel like the thing about us is we're far and few between when it comes to us being smaller in town. That it's a generational gap. The people who rap before me were a couple grades older. You know what I'm saying? It comes down like we poncho for him. It's like almost a generational thing. Like it goes in waves like that. Like, oh, this wave comes in, and then this wave comes in, and then this wave comes in, and then that's it. It's just like that, a generational thing for us.
And that's why we're here, so we can have
another
that
thing too
gap.
that you're gonna see is like on a lot of Dallas
Bridget.
on a
Yeah,
lot of
dude.
Dallas lineups, you'll see like 20 fucking openers, bro.
Yeah, we
On Guapmania, there might have been 5 to 7 openers.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, there wasn't much room for openers, so like you had to be plugged in to get that hope.
Was there a huge bump after that, like in numbers?
Well, the thing about like when we would go travel and do anything, I'd tell Stev and Mills, I'd be like, all right, our goal each is to get 10 people to follow us on some kind of social media, either be SoundCloud, Instagram, or we just flat out show them a music video and they liked it on their fucking phone. We just did that, and that was like a ultimate goal.
Good goal.
But other than that, the experience was everything, but you could easily tell that we weren't from Texas, so they didn't really fuck with that. And I get it.
Was it just because of the stuff, your lyrics, or was it a flow thing?
No,
that,
it wasn't even that. It was just like all these people who are in Guapmania, especially Guapmania, are all homies. So they all know each other's music already. They came to see somebody. They didn't come to see us. We brought nobody with us except Dustin, and Dro, Texas, and they were filming us. So at the end of the day, like, we didn't bring anybody. So they, of course, I'd like to think when I rap, I close my fucking eyes when I'm on stage. That's just the thing I do. So I'd like to think people were grooving with it. And when I see recaps videos, I feel like we did really good when it comes to breath, especially how it was 110 degrees in that bastard and packed like sardines. But yeah, man, like it was a dope experience.
Did you film that? Did you have any film?
Yeah,
He
I
did.
was there, yeah, for sure. Filmed them. Guap D performed on top of a car. Was that the same show?
What?
Guap D on the
yes,
car out
because
back?
they were having sound difficulties, and
Yeah.
they moved it outside onto Little Mosh Pit's car that we had been spray painting all night and fucking
Yeah.
around on. Shout out Lil Mosh Pit, bro. I don't even know what that dude does, but I don't do anything in the scene. I've been in this motherfucker since like 2014, and so has that dude.
Top Shelf.
He's in Top Shelf.
He's Top Shelf, Texas,
Oh,
bro.
shout out Lil Mosh Pit. Shout out Dylan. Then, I think they actually just got a dispensary started in Oklahoma, so come shop.
Hell yeah, dude. Top Shelf, OG, like, event throwers in Dallas, Texas. Used to throw a lot of, like, big name people. I couldn't name who they brought through, but I know they used to throw, like, all the Stoops, a lot of the Stoops events.
Yeah, Top Shelf
if you know who
and
Buddha
Stoops
Stoops
plugged in.
are.
Top
From
Shelf
Dallas.
Stoops used to
They're
be
big
motherfucking
OGs.
plugged in, bro.
You keep like name dropping these people. So who are your like favorite local Texas people who you believe should get some fucking clout up here?
Man, probably Guap Gang. Let's do groups. So you got Guap Gang, Guap Mizzle, Phoebes, Lil Texan, Guap Lord D, and Louis Guapo. Zay Booty, bro.
You just pretty much named everyone in Guap, man. I'm telling you.
I would say all of them. Yeah, the Guap Gang 500. There's a little bit. They're kind of a big group, so they kind of like encompass some other people. They're like non-musicians as well, but Guap Gang in general. That's where my hat is from.
Oh.
There
Guap.
it is.
500. So that's what I'm repping most of the time. Pat Ron, Trap Ron, he's also from Dallas. But we're talking about groups. So I would say Guap Gang, like Psychedelic Squad, which is CJ Top Off. Man, Trez main Top Off is like a psychedelic hippie rapper. So he doesn't do guns or drink alcohol. He does like mushrooms and takes acid type vibes.
And you can see that through his lyrics and his videos.
Oh, super heavy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's all about that. And then, man, Trash Dallas. Shout out TXD. Shout out Christian Mingle.
Shout out Auntie AJ.
Auntie AJ.
Christian Mingle, the rapper.
Chaba Smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me-
Christian Mingle, the rapper.
Let me pop in there on this.
At does anyone know his at?
Who?
Christian Mingle?
At Christian Mingle. Oh yeah.
But
I think that's probably taken.
yeah, it's taken.
On
Yeah.
Facebook.
This was a Twitter OG. I don't know if it's taken. He's a Twitter OG.
Someone else is technically in that too, dude. Like Gamma Ray or something, like a producer.
Auntie AJ's little brother, bro. King.
King, yeah.
King.
I think it's one
Oh,
of his-
dude, shout out King. This will be like
TXT
11
King.
years old rocking the stage, bro.
He is pretty badass, yeah. I think YDNA is actually technically Guap Gang, so shout out YDNA. He's like the big producer. I got a Dallas tape that I've been working on that is...
Yeah, talk about that. 100 plus
Yeah,
rappers.
so many people on it, dude. I'll talk about it in a second, but Guap Gang, Psychedelic Squad, Trash Dallas, Brain Dead, so Token Poet, and Brain Dead Vic, and Keegan. I think...
Yo, shout out Ozzy Monroe and PXP.
Ooh, dang, yeah, we'll hit
Token
PXP.
Potent, Brain Dead, Vic.
PXP, Blotter Baby,
Shout
Forrest
out Mo
Schlump,
BD.
Gnarly Nate. That's PXP.
Amelia, you're going to put all of these ats on the screen as we speak.
Dang, bro, let's keep it going. Michael,
Right here,
Coach
right over.
Tev,
Cool,
Pat
Coach
Ron,
Tev, yes,
One
sir.
DRG son.
Like the Star Wars, just
Oh, the Crown Texas.
Shout out Blink Gang Bezo.
with
Shout out Hot Boy
Kawasaki.
414. Shout out.
Texas. Definitely my boy Christian with the smiley face for the C.
Man, you're just killing them.
Shout out the outfit.
Yo, you got it, the outfit with Outlaw Mel. They did a killer track for me. Oh, Emotional Zan.
Yes, sir.
Definitely got to get Emotional Zan in there.
You
Lil
said you-
Guwap.
and are these all people that are going to be on your album, or are these just
These are all
after
people that
this?
are on the album. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Seder, produced by Seder, produced by Luke from Rowlett, produced by YDNA,
Yo,
produced
shout
by
out,
Token Poet.
we got a YDNA on the tape. If y'all didn't know, the Underachievers album, YDNA actually produced a lot of that. And D-Rain, he's from Dallas, producing. He recently did a Uzi featuring Kid Trunks.
Oh yeah, dude.
Actually, it's Kid Trunks featuring Lil Uzi.
How did you get hooked up with them? How did you get hooked up with all these fucking people? Besides the fact that it's just local people.
Yeah, so it's actually really random because this dude really got me into the scene, and I was doing my radio show, Sad Boys Club on KUZU, right? And I was like, I would interview people from all around, like not just Dallas, but anyone who's like not signed to a label. So anyone who's local, like talk to people in Japan and Canada and like South America, people in like Switzerland and Germany. But I wasn't doing anything in studio, like where I was bringing people in. Everything was like pre-recorded as far as those interviews went. And so I figured like I might as well, I had a little Tascam that I've been doing those bootleg tapes with on my blog, Sad Boys Club, before. And I figured I might as well like start getting some audio from people at the local shows. If I'm going to be playing their music and like doing a little audio interview for the radio, I might as well just like get video. So I ended up getting a little GoPro, and I started just like vlogging and started filming people at the shows when I was interviewing them for my radio show. And that's really just how I got into linking up with every single artist that was out here in the DFW, just going to shows and like really putting in the work, I guess you could say, and like caring about everyone. I don't really pick and choose too much.
Was there any? You said there was like a lot of hate in the scene of like just random people. Was there like any random like scuffles or anything weird?
All the time, dude. Yeah.
So like yeah, there's not really a lot of beef in the city. There's a lot of love in the city, but like for instance, if Guap Gang's on stage, bro, they gonna tell you get off stage, bro. If you ain't Guap,
if you ain't Guap,
if you don't, you getting squabbed out, and that's fully understandable. Like it's their time to perform, it's their fucking set. You ain't fucking local famous, like you ain't any of that shit. You didn't put the time and effort in this. Get the fuck off stage.
Yeah.
But Dallas is chill too because like weed's legal. Dallas, they got so much shit going on. They don't give a fuck about weed. So a lot of these shows, you know, we've thrown like Project Simber, and there's one show called like the Dispensary, and so it's a weed show. The lineup, like for the cover photo, it was like weed jars with the artist names on it. You pull up and you smoke in that hoe. So like, you know, if you're good at communicating shit and you see an artist not talking to someone, if they're not busy, you walk up to them with a blunt. You're like, hey, what's up? And then from there, if you got a fucking plan, you can network easily.
Damn, so it's networking through
Weed.
the love of marijuana.
Yes, with a
Definitely.
blunt, a backwood preferred, bro. Pull up with that strong shit. Don't be smoking no mid, bro.
That was pretty much my go-to. Just
ain't
pull up
nobody
with a
gonna try to
blunt.
network with you if you smoking swag, bro. You gotta have that exotic, bro. We smoking big pack. You
Just
know?
give them the blunt.
If you can't find
film
none, pull up to Oak Cliff, bro. You're gonna find a pack.
Damn. So how did you get started trying to like do skate videos? Was that just more expanding in the love of photography and videography?
I mean, I like to skate. I've skated. I longboarded and stuff for a long time. I never actually skated because my brother skated, and I knew he like would throw temper tantrum if I like copied him doing stuff. So like I couldn't skate because he skated. But really, after COVID, dude, I was like, I might as well find something that's a little. Shows aren't going on, but people are skating. Plus, it's an outdoor thing. It's a little more spaced apart, you know. So I just started doing skate films. Plus, I got that VHS, my VHS camera, and it's just super fun. And a lot of the artists that I do videos with also skate. Trash Dallas skates, YDNA skates, the producer.
Phoebes can do a mean ass hard flip.
Phoebes, yeah. Everyone from Goons, Garland Goons skates, which is like 11 dudes.
Shout out Luke from Raleigh.
Chef Boy Lil E and Sage.
So did that camera come with that giant ass fisheye?
No, that thing was like $60, bro. Super cheap.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For the lens or for the camera?
For the lens. Yeah. I got a different camera than that I bought, but a homie gave me that camera.
Damn.
Just for like filming his stuff here and there.
Cool. Dude, we went out and I did a 4-stair on a bird scooter.
Ooh.
I need to get that footage.
It was clean.
I popped the
It
tire
popped the
and
tire.
broke the
Pop
front
that tire.
the thing off of it. Whatever that thing was.
Oh yeah, the plate.
The front
thing in
plate.
Right.
Yeah, I need to get that footage.
That was a good night.
This is
We'll be on the recap of the whole entourage of Texas Takeover Kansas.
The Texas takeover.
That'll be on Drippy Denton at Drippy Denton.
Drippy
DRIPPY.
on the YouTubes.
On the tubes.
So how did you get started doing like recap stuff? Was that just having such a plethora of footage of random people doing random shit at shows and stuff?
Really just for fun, man. I really enjoy it. It's like super just a chill environment to like hang out with creatives and artists and rappers and like shoot the shows. I like making people feel like they're doing something big, you know, like they got a camera on them and they're all excited that they're getting interviewed. But the radio station really just kind of pushes all of it, and screen printing, because a lot of people I end up doing shirts for and apparel for as well, cutting sew.
Yo, quick cutout. Let me shout out Drippy Denton, bro. If you have ever been to a show with Drippy Denton there, you would fucking know it, bro. This dude has balls, bro. He will be right in someone's face, blocking everyone's shot, bro. Blocking everyone's shot. Drippy Denton got the best shots, bro. He's in the cut, bro. This dude is in the cut, deep in that hoe.
How did you get started like doing that? How did you? Was it who started like gassing you up and telling you to do that, or was it more just like seeing other people do it and being like, I want to fucking do that? That's
no,
me.
what it is this dude is he has more experience than these people. So a lot of people, they're kind of like shy, and he knows what it takes to fucking get the best. Like he's gonna outstand everyone fucking else. That's his fucking job.
I just got one question for Drippy.
What's good?
That little Texan in the studio, me and him, was that like your first video or one of your first videos?
Man, I think so. That was Dustin. Was that after I got back from LA, or right before? Yeah, those were my first videos.
Yeah, I remember that. You were just like starting out and you were interviewing them and stuff like that, and like
I think most footages I didn't get or something like that.
that was cool though. So shout out you.
Off record, shout out that one random UPS package. Okay, so shout out this one random UPS package showed up at our house.
Oh yeah,
it
dude.
was a different address, whatever, and I had Facebook message the lady whose package it was. We were like, "Hey, we got your shit." Week later, she didn't answer. I was like, "I'm opening it." Dude, a hella GoPro shit in there, and this dude had a GoPro, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, that was my original like little accessories kit this dude gave me, but I would say pretty much like right around the time that I was deciding I should start like doing video interviews instead of just doing audio ones. G Scholar was coming down to Texas to chill out with me, Dustin, the homie Mason over in Denton, and I also had another homie at the time who I think he was kicking it with us at the time, Goon. I think he was staying in Denton for a little bit, or might have been right before or after he was staying with us, because he lived with us a couple of months. I forget.
Yes, he lived with us because Ryan's met Goon, so the only way that's possible is that, yes, he was there and didn't.
No, Goon wasn't there. Goon was there when me and Kenyon came down.
Oh, so that was the second time they came down to Denton.
Yeah, but I got a GoPro because the homie Goon was going to LA to have a show, and him and this other loser, who I'm not gonna mention, dude. And I
wrote some sneak diss right there.
Hey, no sneak diss. They're just a bunch of busters, bro. They don't even deserve a sneak diss. We'll just leave it like.
Yeah, I was going to a show to play Guap Dead Sesh. Well, I was gonna film Guap Dead Sesh, which was out in LA, which is Guap Gang and Brain Dead from Dallas, Texas. They're like kind of grew up together in the same scene, and so they do like a show together. Instead of Guap Gang and Brain Dead, it's a Guap Dead Sesh, and that's like in a bunch of their lyrics, a bunch of their songs. So I drove out to the first one because I got like pretty much like a free trip. Like they already had hotels, they were already paid for gas and everything. And so I bought a GoPro specifically because I feel like Jeez was in town because we were talking about doing that Lil Texan thing, and then I was also going to see Guap Gang and all of them, and that's where I met Guap Gang and CJ Topoff and all these people for the first time. Actually, was in LA randomly. This is where I met most of the Dallas artists.
What year was that, if you can recall?
Yeah, like 2018. I think. Yeah, 2018 into 2018. Beginning of 2019, I think, ended 2018.
2018, 2019.
So I got one of your posts pulled up here. It says, taking my equipment out of storage today and saying goodbye to the stash. Obviously, you got the curled stash. So thinking way back to then, are you at where you want to be?
Oh, definitely not, no.
No. Well, and
Yeah.
where would you want to be?
Oh, some ounce of success on my YouTube.
What do you mean? You're
Like,
here, bro.
I got like 130 followers.
I'm
you
your
know.
biggest fan. and
I got 130 subs or something like that.
Man has the successful content. He does not have the following.
I need to
which,
be
is irrelevant.
consistent, so I'm just not super consistent with my
PR.
YouTube uploads. But yeah, I would love to be somewhere where I have some amount of success. I would say basically.
So you say that having a radio show is not successful, even if it hasn't gone for like a year?
Yeah, I mean, I did the show for 2.5 years, but no, I wouldn't.
Is that not successful? I feel like that's super successful.
I don't know. I mean, it is, but it's a local nonprofit radio station, so everything we did was just like a community.
I also believe,
effort.
as far as personal progress, the blog, that once he started Drippy Denton and got away from Sad Boys Club, I feel like that was a lot more progress.
True,
A
yeah.
lot more success.
Is it a lot bigger following coming from that to where you're
lot
at right
more
now?
love.
Yeah, for sure. From the underground, from the underground scene, and I got the name Drippy Denton because I was doing Sad Boys Club, the blog, and I had a homie, this girl Emily Schlinker from Denton, I forget, and this other guy, and excuse me, they were doing like a Facebook blog where they basically would just repost events that were going on that weekend in Denton as far as like local concerts. And they called that Drippy Denton. And I thought it was sick. It was like they had a logo that was like a faucet and it was dripping. It was like Drippy Denton, like the source leak. And that girl, Emily, she moved up to New York back in like 2018 or so. And she like hit me up and was like, "Hey, do you want to take over the Drippy Denton Facebook blog and like keep people in tune with Denton because like I know you're super up on it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then I asked her if she cared if I just kind of took it in like a whole nother direction from just Denton. And that's where I got the Drippy Denton moniker.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And so, as someone who does both videography and like screen printing,
Yeah.
what do you feel is more of a career? What do you feel like you're gonna be doing in 5 years professionally, and what do you want to be doing versus what do you feel like you have to do to make money?
Yeah, screen printing is like you can make a lot of money screen printing because it's super can scale a lot. Like you can have a facility that does like 37 million in that facility, and if it gets too big for you to keep expanding, you literally just open up another facility. So unlike restaurants or a lot of like bicycle shops or something like that, you can scale immensely. But at the end of the day, if you're like screen printing, you're pretty much gonna end up being like I'd end up being like a boss, like a manager or something, which isn't that cool. But I would love to be set up with like a channel that's doing well where I can like do like behind the scenes and vlogs with people and like small interviews and like talk about music, and then probably I would still do like my own brand on the side because I also cut and sew aside from just screen printing. I've been screen printing for over 11 years, but I also cut and sew where like have like 3 different industrial sewing machines, like a Juki DDL, I think it's a 1700, and it's like a straight stitch sewing machine.
Okay.
And then I've got another like an MMO 5500, and it's like a serger, like a 5 needle straight stitch. So essentially it'll like cut 2 fabrics off and sew them together at the same time so that you can fuse fabrics real easily.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have another. Well, I've got another that's like it's for like patches. It's like a post bed, so it's like it's this raised post, and then you can sew on top of it, and so you can do like patches on hats, or like put a jean sleeve down it, sleeve of a leg down it, so you can sew on the side of the sleeve.
How long have you been messing around with like sewing machines and all that?
Oh man, I was hand sewing stuff when I was really, really young, like 11 or 12. I grew up like kind of out in the country, without like pretty little supervision, and a lot of times we'd have like these wars where like sort of like our weekly thing, we'd like beat each other up with weapons all the time, like metal. We start with wood and we moved on to metal. I used to blacksmith and like make my own swords and like axes and.
Where was this at?
That's fucking
in
gangster,
Granbury.
dude.
No, you do everything, bro.
Yo, shout out Caveman Clan.
Caveman. Yeah, Granbury near the Brazos
CBD.
River near Weatherford, Texas. But yeah, I grew up doing all that, and you asked me how I got into screen printing.
No, just sewing in general.
Oh, sewing. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of like we would play war constantly. That and have weekend fights. I'm the youngest of 4. My brothers would force me to like fight all the neighborhood kids, or I just got beat up a lot. And so whenever we were like having all these wars, and we'd make costumes and stuff, and we would like LARP essentially. At the time, it wasn't what I knew what it was, but yeah, we'd go to this thing called the SCA, which is like a old timey, not like a Renaissance fair necessarily, but you go there and there are like kingdoms, and people have like there's a king and queen, and they have like people have horses and full suits of armor and do like big wars and like fight each other.
What's that place
And
called?
so I started sewing for that, like hand sewing.
Yeah.
Medieval Times.
Yeah,
That
dude.
place. That's what it's.
But it's like a weekend thing.
Get some mutton. You get lots of mutton.
I would love some mutton, dude.
I don't even know what mutton.
Mutton slaps. Isn't
that
it
lamb?
old lamb or new lamb?
It's old lamb, yeah.
Old lamb.
They leave lamb out for like 40 days.
You ever been?
That's what it is.
Like dry age.
You ever been to medieval times?
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Bro, medieval times.
I was knighted one time at the library, and that was when I was like
The
7.
library? Were
Yeah,
you
it
at the
was-
teen zone, just chilling, just like I'm knighted?
Chilling into teen zone.
I'm knighted at the teen zone at the library. I love books. Me and my homie Dalton used to put porn up and just leave at the teen zone.
The library, dude.
It was funny. We were like kids.
Someone you had to write your name down for. So they definitely knew. It was like computer 7. Okay, it was Ryan Mason.
We didn't care. We just didn't think about that. I'll tell you one other story, and I'll give it back to you. One time, me and the sticker dumpster. Anybody know about the sticker dumpster in East Lawrence? Well, there was this old sticker place that used to throw away like whole fucking sheets of stickers if one misprint was on it. They used to make the stickers for the quarter machines and stuff, so you could get like boxes and boxes of stickers, and there'd be just fucking a thick stack of fucking stickers on the whole set, and one of them might be fucked up. And long story short, we walked by this one fucking car dealership on the way home, and we slapped a bunch of stickers on a couple of the cars, and they had to fucking return them.
What?
Oh my! Did you get caught?
No.
Well, here he is right now around the corner.
Around the corner. Get the police to watch. Get the police cam.
I don't know. Cut that part out. Go back.
No, that's
Part
savage.
of it. That's for sure staying in, my guy.
Dalton can't get in trouble, but god damn it if I get in trouble. Yeah, Dalton put all the stickers on there.
So what else? What else do you like to do, man? I mean, obviously
Yeah,
the videography and everything going along with that. What do you like to do on the downtime?
Oh man, play a little bit of Smash Bros. A little
On
Super
what?
Smash Bros.
Which one?
Oh, Ultimate.
Yeah. What console is that?
Switch.
My bad. I'm dumb.
You're not much of a gamer, my dude.
No, I just stopped at GameCube. I stopped playing Nintendo because I grew up.
Oh.
I have a Wii hooked up to my TV right now.
Shots fired.
We're still on the cube sticks.
Yeah, they're going home with us. They're going back to
Not much
Texas.
has changed, but
Bet.
the mechanics.
Is that where you? I mean, obviously that's stopped. But where'd you start playing Smash Bros, man? Because I started on the GameCube. I ended at the GameCube.
I pretty much played like my whole life. Just kind of I'm a big gamer, I guess, but I got like kind of into like competitive.
No,
Couple
don't let
years
this
back.
dude lie. Don't let this dude lie. And Denton, me, him, and our homeboy we talked about earlier, Mason, we had a 3-bedroom crib, bro. And if you're trying to let your nucks hang, dude, you better be good at Smash Bros, dude. And that started on Smash 4. That was before Ultimate, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Wii U.
Yes, on the Wii U, bro. And there were different occasions, bro. Everyone had their own nut size. You know what I mean? Each day.
So that was the real competitive side of it for sure.
Yeah. So
Do you,
what?
do you feel like video games influence your art in any way?
Maybe like the angles and stuff or something, you know, with videography. But I'm sure they influence the art style that I like and the way that I like to, you know, put things together, or just like the visual effects. I grew up playing EverQuest. If you know it, you ever heard of EverQuest?
Personally,
No.
no, I can't.
You nerds
say
have probably heard of WoW.
Yeah, of
I-
course.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so WoW
What's
was
your
like a.
lane?
Yeah, tell me about WoW a little bit, bro.
Dude, I mean, I just played it. Growing up. I mean, from World of
World of
Warcraft. So I mean, you know, I got the original, got the expansion. I think I stopped somewhere where they came out with pandas as as a playable character. Man,
He's
I was
racist towards pandas. He's like, that's the
I was like,
line.
no, it
That's
just
the
kind of
line.
got too far out there. Like I don't.
How many years do you feel like you played WoW?
I mean, from 9 to probably around 13, 14. So I mean, I
Okay.
stopped a while ago, but I was heavy into it. You know, that was
Yeah.
the shit I was into. But it was the first paid subscription gaming that I got into. You know, obviously Xbox 360 was later on, and PlayStation was free for the longest time. But
Did you
WoW
ever
was-
get earnings?
no,
No
dude, I could have
earnings.
sold my account for
Dog
fat money.
water.
Hot dog water.
No earnings. Did you get
Dude.
earnings, my guy?
Bopped him.
Sorry, next up.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Earnings, bro. So there's a website me and my homeboy use, and Call of Duty, bro. You can run any type of game mode you want, and you can place money on it.
Yeah.
Earnings, dog. Earnings.
Earnings. You be running earnings on
I've lost a lot of money.
you be running earnings on Call of Duty. What's the last one that came out?
So Modern Warfare 2, fuck
Yeah.
Cold War. We
Warzone
run
or
Modern
something?
Warfare 2, and it is the 817 clan. We want fucking
817?
smoke, bro. Tricky, Donut, Hisoka, Lo-Fi, Kumo, all of us, bro.
Yeah.
Come steal their
I'm
money.
Brando on Xbox, but Extendo on everything else. We smoke your ass.
My first experience with you, man. I mean, before you guys came out here, we played a little bit of PlayStation together. I don't know if you remember, but me, you, and Chada all in a lobby together.
Nice.
I told you to get out of my lobby.
He obviously
Why?
doesn't remember.
What happened?
I am not surprised, bro. A lot of people tell me to get out of their lobby.
What'd he do?
No, we just got into a little bit of it. Well, I don't know if it
I'd
was
be on
me.
What
that
happened?
hoe.
What happened?
Me and no, I'd be on there faded. So I was just sitting there talking shit on Chada the whole time, and obviously I'm no fucking good, so I wasn't doing so well. You said something, and we kind of just went at it for a little bit, but we resolved it pretty quick and apologized, and we moved forward.
Yes, bro. So I have. If you're not in my clan, bro.
Bro, fight him in real life.
Yes, throw down with Extendo.
Also, I don't know, bro. I just like to shit talk.
No, that's me too. That's the
I can
problem.
take it too. So like some people that shit talk, bro, I pick them up. That's how one of my real good homies on my clan, Tricky. That's how we are, bro. I'm actually
Yeah.
about to fly that hoe. I got Donut and Tricky. I'm fixing to fly them from Utah and Ohio, or Arizona and Ohio. Come fucking kick it, bro. That's that networking
Yeah,
bullshit,
yeah.
bro.
Man, so you used to play WoW.
Mhm.
Well, kind of like Medal of Honor or SOCOM predate Call of Duty. EverQuest predates WoW. It's first graphically integrated MMORPG that ever existed, and so it launched in like '97.
That's going
And,
over my head, dude.
Oh man, it's basically like WoW is like Fortnite compared to EverQuest being like Call of Duty. It's
Yeah.
like a super kiddie like version of MMORPG, you know, where things are like super kind of laid out for you. There's a lot of like trailing the quests. It'll be like go talk to an NPC, and the NPC is like, you need to get, you know, the eye of a newt so you can turn it in for your shield. Go talk to blah 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 to see. But EverQuest, you would talk to someone and they would be like, there was a vampire who lived a long time ago, and he lost something, and it was a tooth, and it was in a dark forest. And then you would have to like find the zone and find like everything. There's still stuff in that game that's like over 20 years old that people haven't done quests.
Yeah,
So it's like-
that's crazy because I know WoW has changed so much from when I even started playing to when I stopped playing. I mean, as far as how the quests are laid out, like they literally have a trail. Like, hey, you go
Yeah,
to
it
this
beams you
place.
to
Like
it.
where before you literally have to read through the whole, paragraph to figure out where you're going, and then kind of know the territory to know where you gotta hunt at or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's like Dark Souls to Skyrim,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you kind of super vague to
Dark
tell you
Souls
what
is
you gotta
good.
do.
I'm not like a huge gamer though.
Yeah.
No, like it's just kind of a waste of time. I
It
don't
is.
play a lot of games. If I play, it's just like to get a couple rounds of Smash Bros in or something, like 15, 20 minutes, something small.
So you said you had an album with 100 people. You want to talk about that now? You
Yeah, Drippy Dallas, I think is what I'm calling it. But it's a big just DFW project, so it has pretty much everyone that you would consider Dallas underground on it. It's got Buddha Stoops. It's got Stoops. It's got Guap Gang. It's got Brain Dead. Trash Dallas. It's got the Crown Texas. It's got the Outfit. It's got Spaceman Zach, Elijah Heaps, Michael, Coach Tev. We're working with freaking
TK47.
TK. I got TK's on there. It's true. I got Trippy Red verse on there. If you know the Trippy Red with Hotboy 414. I'm trying to remix it with. Well, I won't give away the sauce just yet.
With G's Guala.
Yeah, we're trying to do a feng shui featuring Phoebes on there. Got Emotional Zan, of course. We got, boy, who am I leaving out? Looking like a dummy. I know I got Family Over Fame with my boy. Wait, that's Ant. Did a track. Uraeus.
How much do you have done right now? How much you have
got
recorded
over-
at least?
50 track. I got 96% of it done. It's only waiting on like the last 2 tracks from Mizzle, and then I'm waiting on the last track. I'm waiting on a track from Lil Sega. If you know Lil Sega from Dallas, he's kind of OG as well.
Yo, Lil Sega is an OG legend, bro. Like, you might not bop to him, but if you look at his fucking catalog, songs with Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, Slime Cedo, bro, the list goes fucking on. Nolan B. Rollin'.
Yeah.
Anybody fucking underground, Lil Sega has got them on his SoundCloud.
I gotta finish the track with Feng Shui. I gotta finish the track with Token Punt from Brain Dead. But I mean, I've got right here. I've got like 10K Cash and Lil Texan, Pyrex Pirates, Hot Boy, The Goon, Gloom and Dead Shed, which is like Zanny Claus, Kilos. I got Wasty Monroe and Ease. We got JK, it's my homie from Denton. He does like producing, so he produced some like lo-fi beat kind of interludes. Tizo Touchdown from Houston, if you know that dude. He's kind of like a special feature. He's got, you might have seen his like videos because he has like a real viral style with like 4-inch hairs, 4-inch nails all through his hair and like clothes. He's pretty cool. And then Fort Worth, we got Young Deco and Black Male. Splurge from Dallas. Party Boys, my boy 23 Cups. 23.
They don't know 23 Cubs.
No.
He knows 23 Cubs.
Shout out Booger. He knew 23
Booger
Cups.
knew him, yeah. 23 Cups with Reb Creasy. That's Party Boys. Odd Man Out from Denton. The Casual and Break Time from Granbury. That's our
It's break
hometown.
time. Shout out Slum Nation.
Yeah, Slump Nation, bro. My homie Emersy, he did a lo-fi beat too. He's from Dallas. Key God, of course, from Brain Dead as well. Oh, Fort Worth, Tony Love, Ashes, Big Mars, got their track. That's most of it, dude. We got we're just waiting on to finish up the stuff with Stoops and the Mizzle, one more Zan track. Stoops is really tough because they're like super OG old heads and they have a lot of beef together, like where they've kind of like screwed each other over and messed with each other's like girlfriends, stuff like that. Ooh. So I've got like most of that one done, but I still gotta finish putting it together.
How long did it take to put this together? Like, because you say that you like talk to a lot of these people like just at shows and random shit like that. So like, how long like talking to like people on social media and just trying to get people to actually like record and set it in and actually get it done, especially because artists are kind of flaky in general.
I've been working on it since the end of 2019. So over a year. I mean, I could have done it quicker. I'm sure. I've been kind of slow about it, but I wanted to before I wanted to like get in the scene and know everyone and like, you know, kind of like be going to the studios and stuff with them already. So I didn't hit up everyone immediately. Just like, yo, sell me a feature, sell me a verse. I wanted to be able to like get it on some real stuff and get a good verse out of them. So there's a lot of people who like I waited, even when I started it, that I waited to go to more shows and like get more opportunities to get to know them personally before I tried to get it started.
Damn. So it's been a labor of love. Labor
Oh,
of love.
yeah, dude.
Long year.
Yeah, big time. It's been fun though.
Did Corona help that or hurt that?
Heard it, yeah, big time. Faux show.
People being busy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's been people who like didn't want to go to a studio or like didn't want to film the sesh anymore, stuff like that because of Corona.
Of course.
Damn.
Comes with the territory. What can you say, you know?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else coming out anytime soon? Do you have anything else that you're...
No, I mean that'll probably release as a 2-volume album, so probably drop like volume 1 and then wait like another 8 months or something and drop volume 2 because I have 50 tracks already. And then there's also DJ Kimbley, homie from Abilene, Texas. He's also part of Dallas though. He's like decently big as far as like he goes to Atlanta all the time and like LA, and he works for...
Yo, shout out DJ Slice Kimbley, the only fool. Follow this dude on Twitter. Okay, you will not miss out because one day he will be in your city. This
He
dude
will.
serves up full fucking...
Ooh, dude.
I forget
food.
what the word is, but they're like fucking... he's a chef, bro.
Barro
And all
tacos.
his food he cooks has THC in it.
Ooh, the linguine.
Tamales.
Dude, his face when he said
pasta, everything, dude. THC infused
Fire.
everything, dude.
Yeah.
So if you want to get fucked up, and this dude is legit about it, bro. Like you'll get it in a full to-go container, silverware, everything like that. It's a real deal. Everything in that bitch will be
Tacos,
fucking
quesadillas.
infused.
So when you have this coming out, is it going to be coming out on your YouTube channel? Is it going to be coming out on SoundCloud?
All platforms.
All platforms.
Yes, sir. Yeah, like DJ Kimbley, he works for... One of the things that he works for is Chop Stars, and they do like chopped up, not slopped up remixes.
Yeah, he just did one with didn't he just do something with 21 Savage?
He did the 21 Savage, chopped up, not slopped up for Savage Mode 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna do a Chop Stars remix of the album as well, of the top 10 songs that he likes from the Dallas album. So I'll have a second. It'll at least be 3 albums because there'll be Volume 1, Volume 2, and Drippy Dallas, chopped up, not slopped up. Chop Stars remix.
And what are you going to be on? Are you going to be a producer? You're going to be
I guess-
executive producer?
I guess I'm an executive producer.
The person who puts it together.
I'm actually
the man
just gonna
behind.
end up rapping on every single one, not telling anyone.
There it is.
Just be the dude who does all the like the yeet.
Yeah, skip another one.
Yeah, dude, be that guy. That'd be fire.
Take ad libs for sure.
No, that's McCool.
Michael, bro. He might be doing his song might end up being the intro.
So yes, everybody look out for that at Drippy Denton on all social medias. We'll have it everywhere. I'm Ethan Doors, your mom's favorite son.
See, Dad.
And
Guap guap.
this has been another episode of Around the Corner. Look us up everywhere. We
one
love
more.
you.
We got one more.
Peace. Oh shit, sorry.
We got Dustin. Shout out your handle. Shout out your handle.
Gotta go.
No.
Okay.
There you go. That was it.
Oh my god.